Utah Tech last week?
Yeah, well, mixed bag, obviously. Played really well in a complete game here against Utah Tech, and two completely different types of opponents, and different ways to prepare and those types of things. But yeah, got our rhythm going. Really got it going, obviously from three against Utah Tech, and I thought that was our best defensive effort, maybe even of the whole season, from an activity and attention to detail, those types of things. And then yeah, it's hard right now in the league. It's a quick turnaround, so we get up Friday and walk through some stuff and try to get ready for Grand Canyon so we can fly out. And then we didn't get to practice there. I think they had a volleyball game or something that night, so you don't get to practice, and then you don't really get to shoot because you'd have to get up 7 or something like that, and that's probably not the best case. So you're trying to prepare as quickly as you possibly can for Grand Canyon, who they have a great environment, obviously a very talented basketball team who was hungry to get us. And again, we were a little up and down and just didn't quite put a full 40 minutes together. They made the big plays, and I thought they made a few more hustle plays than we did, and I thought that was probably the difference in the game. We missed open looks, and to their credit, they made some open looks, especially late, and that was the difference. So hopefully we'll learn a few lessons when we get back at it today and have some film to watch. And I don't mind losing occasionally, right? But we sure as heck better get better from it. And if we do, then it's okay. It's one loss in the big picture. They all count the same, right? Wins and losses. You get one in the one column or you get one in the other column. So hopefully we'll be better, and this group will respond.
One bright spot, I would say, in the Grand Canyon game was Jordan Harrison leading the team with 18 points. This is her 8th game in double digits and her 4th game in a row scoring at least 10. What do you think about her performance lately?
Yeah, I think she's coming into her own here a little bit, and I've told her all year that I thought by January is about when the game would start to slow down for her, and she would really be able to start to play, as I always say, free of mind. But especially at the position in which she plays, right, is the most difficult. Your mind is racing all the time, and so I think we're starting to see it slow down a little bit, where you can see all the things that she can do. And yeah, I haven't really talked to her at length about it yet, but I think there's probably even a couple plays, if you asked her, that she would even like to have back, even though she was so good for so long, in that game. And but she's been steady and getting better and better, and I think that's the best part about watching Jordan, is this is just the beginning, and she's just scratching the surface of how good she'll be.
What is going to be your guys' preparation going into the extended West Coast road trip this week?
Yeah, well, I guess it looks a little bit like it did last week. Obviously, it's 2 home games, but your prep before the first game can stay somewhat the same. It's always the challenge now when you play Thursday, Saturday, is the prep for the Saturday game, because you don't have nearly as much time. So that's our challenge, and then we didn't get back until early Sunday morning, I guess. So we'll probably have to recover a little bit today and then start the real prep, fully tomorrow, back on the court and really getting after it. So it'll be a little more film and individual stuff today, and just getting the ball back in their hand, that type of stuff, and getting healthy. And then tomorrow we'll kind of pick it back up, but it should be fairly normal after that.
Are there any standout points of SFA compared to anything else that you're seeing in the WAC currently?
No, there's a lot of parity right now. I think we only have one team that doesn't have a loss so far, and we've got the byes, and some haven't played byes. So I think it's just still too early to probably really tell what exactly is happening or how this is going to shake out. So it just looks like, yeah, if you don't play well, you could probably get beat on both nights, and if you play well, you probably got a chance to beat everybody. So this will be a big road trip for us. I think we'll be able to catch our breath next week at this time, because then we'll be at home for a little bit. We don't get on a plane again until we go to the Utah trip coming up down the road. So I think if we can get through this one in this West Coast swing, I think we'll be able to catch our breath and maybe settle in a little bit.
Bounce back in the West. Thanks, Coach.
That's right. Yeah, thank you.